Well, hello, friend. Welcome back to PB&J, Pastor Bryce and Jesus Time. We're in my home today, and I'm so glad that you could join us, and I'm excited about spending time with you and my friends. And I see Bethany Leggett is joining us and watching. And today is going to be a great day in God's Word, and we're going to be studying Proverbs chapter 2 today, which I'm excited about, and it's going to be a good time. And we're going to get to see what God has to say and the wisdom that He has for us today. And I pray that today's devotion will be a blessing to you, not just for today, but tomorrow and in the coming week. So let's go ahead. I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to pause the music. Let's go ahead and grab our Bibles if you have it. And we will. I forgot to grab mine. It's right up here in front. I feel like my angle's a little weird today, so sorry about that. Let's see if I can fix it just a hair. There it is. All right. Hi, Mr. Greg. Hi. We're going to be in Proverbs chapter 2, and we're going to read the first 9 verses. The first 9 verses. And God's Word says this: "My son, if thou wilt receive my words, and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding. If thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly." That word buckler means shield. "He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness, and judgment, and equity, yea, every good path." When I read these verses, friend, I'm sitting there looking at them, and what catches my eye is that word if. Have you ever played the what if game, friend? Oh, I have. I've played that plenty of times in my life. I've played the what if game, and I've thought about, what if this happens, or what if this happens to me, or what if I receive this, and what if I did this? I'm sure we've all played that. Here's a couple what ifs that I have thought about. What if I won $1 million? You see, there's me, and it looks like what if is backwards on my phone. I'm sorry, I don't know why it did that. That's actually spelled forward. What if I won $1 million? Well, that's me in a truck, if you can see that. Do you see me driving my brand new truck? I look really small. I don't know why I'm so small, but that is my truck. That is the what if. And there's my little hitch on the back. Do you see that? My awesome tires, which look to be invisible, but that is okay. But that's my what if I won $1 million. What if I was a dinosaur? Man, I would be a T-Rex. You guys see that? Arr, I'm a T-Rex. That's a pretty good looking dinosaur. I don't know what's wrong with my face, but that is me as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's my tiny arms. That's Brysosaurus Rex right there. What if I was a dinosaur? That's me. All right. This is one of my favorite. What if I was always right? Look at that. What if I was always right? Well, technically, if I was always right, I would probably always be alone, because Deidre would not want to be with me. And that's me crying. Do you see that? There's the tears coming out my eye. And I'm like, and I'm always alone. That's if I was always right. That's why men, we are never right. Our wives are. Women are always right. Here's another one of my good favorites. I'm an ice cream eater, so what if I ate nothing but ice cream? This is probably what I would look like. I kind of look like a mixture between a Pokeball and I don't know what else, but my head is extremely tiny, which I think is kind of funny. So that's if I ate ice cream all the time. And a side note, I would probably always be alone, because Deidre would not want me. Just kidding. She loves me. She loves me, guys. But there's the what if game. I have one more. If we look at God's word, And he has all of these ifs in there, okay? What if we did receive his words and hide his commandments with thee? What if we inclined our ear unto wisdom and applied our heart unto understanding? What if we cried after knowledge and lifted up our voice for understanding? What if we sought after her as silver and searched for her as for hid treasures? What if we did those things in our life? Well, here's a what if with God. And can I tell you what the what ifs with God actually come true? What ifs with God are real. So here's what if we followed God's wisdom? You ready for this? If we followed God's wisdom, we would know what love really was. If we followed God's wisdom, we would know what forgiveness really is. If we follow God's wisdom, we would know what protection is, and we would have a shield. If we followed God's wisdom, we would know what every pathway was. I'm really sorry that these words are backwards. I have no idea why they are. If we followed wisdom, we would we would know between right and wrong. We would know the yeses and nos in life and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. We would know what God would want us to do. It's the what if of life. So friend, today, what if you followed after God? What if you did what God said in his Bible? We would have a better understanding of who God is and his love. We would have a better understanding of his forgiveness. We would have a better understanding of what it means to be protected by him. We would have a better understanding of what it means to know every good path that God would put before us. We would have a better understanding of what is right and what is wrong. What if you followed after God? Well, that is today's devotion. It's the what if of life. It's the what if you did this. The what ifs are something that we can ponder as human beings. But friend, I pray today that you will seek after God. I pray today that you will seek after his wisdom so that way you can know what his love and protection and forgiveness is. And that you're not seeking after being a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You're not seeking after $1 million to have a great truck. You're not seeking after gluttony of the ice cream. But you're seeking after his wisdom. Well, friend, until tomorrow, I will see you next time. And I pray that today's devotion will help you today, tomorrow, and in the weeks to come. I love you, and I hope you have a great day. So long. Bye-bye. Bye, Erica Kastner. I will see you later.